Now, from one of golf's newest jewels in the Pacific Northwest, EA Sports proudly welcomes you to Bandon Dunes Golf Resort on the central coast of Oregon. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, you look out at this magnificent complex here in Oregon. You could almost talk yourself into believing that you're in Scotland. What are you thinking about when you're getting ready to play a links-style course like this?
Well, what's the best shot I can take with my camera around the golf course? So, yeah, it's stunning, but links golf's fun. Let the ball go to the ground every now and again if you're in trouble or in two minds. Nothing wrong with letting that ball bounce a little short and running its way up onto the green.
Well, that's on a pretty good line so far. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. So an early test here at the outset, a long look for eagle at number 1. You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace.
Okay, so the risk pays off. He drives this par 4, and from there, 2 putts get it done. That's a birdie. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes, a long par 3 coming in at 220 yards, and it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
This course really demands every shot in the bag. That's a great little short shot. It's going to be needed today.
Even par early on. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. Now, from way down there, a good look at a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, a well-deserved birdie there, and it puts him into red figures as well, moving to 1 under par. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Slightly downhill, so the ball will carry to the hole and just a little right to left.
Hang on. That's got to leave about 3 feet. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 fifth. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Not a problem. That's in for birdie. That score moves to 2 under par. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. That is not the spot to be. Got to be focused on keeping the club moving here. A second to the par 3.
That rough is obviously much thicker than we were all expecting this week. Consequently, took a lot of speed off that shot.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, the green that is one of the more difficult on the course. Solid, good drive in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. And that'll do just fine. This from about 10 feet. Oh, I thought that was going. Well, he gave that birdie putt a good run, but par is all I'll have to show for it. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. Now this nota for birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way, but if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hair of right to left in this one, Rich. Straight back up the slope.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. And they make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that putt bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
And a good putt there. He gets that to fall, and it's the third consecutive par here to begin his back 9.
Smiling face with sunglasses.
To this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot, but a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Sitting in the catbird seat right now after 2 perfect golf shots. Now this for an eagle. Oh, yeah. I mean, some days you just can't miss. And this is one of those days. What a putt there as he'll walk away with an eagle. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Now this for another birdie.
Now, it would be tempting to leave this one short. You can worry so much about the break that you forget to hit it. Demands a firm stroke.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Okay, a little local knowledge there. He gets that ball to work back onto the green. And now a birdie putt coming up. Now this putt from 23 feet. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That's really a birdie putt, as far as all he'll have to show for it. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So from just off to the side of the green here, this he is second to the par 4. Okay, so after the big tee shot, some good work around the green. Here's the result, tap in 3. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a lone bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
All in all, that's a good shot. Anytime you hit it in the rough's always a little bit of a lottery. Could have even jumped out a little more and perhaps gone even closer.
Chance now for another birdie. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie, maybe even an eagle. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah. Second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. And that will mean it is a round of 64, 8 under par. Absolutely scintillating. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
Yeah, the course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end, it really gave you what you deserve, just the way we want it.
And that'll do it for our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time. As noted in its logo, first opened in 1919. There's a look at the beautiful Pebble Beach golf links here on the captivating Monterey Peninsula. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today, and by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing "From Sea to Shining Sea." Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
And this one will just sneak into the first cut of rough, but doesn't appear, Frank, to be a huge issue.
Yeah, opening tee shot, a little on the safe side, but you're right. It doesn't seem too much of a problem.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, But the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this path.
Now, from one of the oldest of all English seaside clubs, EA Sports welcomes you to Royal Liverpool in our continuing coverage of the world of golf. Alongside Frank Novelo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
Oh, that's not going to be good. I'll tell you what, all things considered, from the deep rough, I think you'll take that one.
Yes, exactly, Rich. The situation has dramatically improved from problem to all of a sudden possibility. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the bank.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Nope. So the birdie not to be, and she'll brush that in for her par. The seventh now at 481 yards, a par 4. Pot bunkers left and right are definitely in play off the tee. Even if you end up in the fairway, the second shot is a demanding one, partially blind, over a large tract of gorse and potentially 2 pot bunkers left. that was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two. I like the looks of this one.
A decision had to be made there. It was perhaps even a layup, but all in all, that's a tremendous shot just to get the ball on the green from there.
Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. The 15th is the longest hole on the course, checking it at a full 620 yards. The fairway is fairly generous by Royal Liverpool standards, though it does feature bunkers left and right. The issues tend to develop on the second shot, where you'll need to commit one way or the other to going for it or laying up. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there, overnight air. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. The final three-hole stretch begins with the par 4 16th at 461 yards. Most players should be able to move their tee shots beyond the 3 fairway bunkers, but more await up toward the green, 5 of them in total. that just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here. Well, it's on, but that's going to make things difficult from there. This one of the longest putts you can have on a golf course, though it is for birdie. Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. So, Frank, this a bogey-free round, and I'll tell you what, those are not easy to come by on a course like this.
Yeah, not a blemish, and it really didn't look like that too, so well in control.